Hey guys, it's me again. Gotta figure out where my camera's at. But anyways, working with the iPad again. I'm getting better at it, but wait, there it is. There's a camera. I see you. Alright, sorry. But for real though. Alright, so my next question that I received comes from Ashley. The subject is fiance support. It says, thanks for explaining some of the events for veterans. Will you please send me everything else for PTSD? So Ashley was one of our wonderful people that came by Pride, and her fiance stopped by, and they got a chance to check us out before we officially opened. So I don't really have a lot to send you, like a list per se, because we have a master resource list on the website. But I know that your fiance had mentioned that he was not an OIF or OEF veteran. So it is a little bit harder for him because I believe he's Gulf War. I know Vietnam, there's a lot more for them, but I don't think he was Vietnam. And correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you'll send me an email. I believe he said he was a Gulf War vet. So I went on the search for some resources for him, and I'm looking down because I'm trying to pull up my list that I got specifically for this. But what I found for Gulf War veterans, it's called www.ngwrc.org, and it is a wealth of information for Gulf War veterans. Right now, let me see what they've got going on, because I was checking out some of their resources. They've got like their Veterans Benefits Network, which has forums so they can connect and find representatives to help them with their claims, because I know he mentioned that he was working on a claim with the VA, as we all are. We are all doing that, and it is no fun. Let's see here. There's the National Gulf War Resource Center. That's a self-help guide. Helps navigate through veterans benefits when you file service-connected disabilities, all different kinds of stuff. They've got like a web-based guide and like a 93-page other guide. And then there's gulfweb.org. They also are a long-time resource for veterans of the Gulf War that are suffering from multi-symptom illnesses. But what I can tell you is this. Meeting you yesterday, Ashley, was wonderful. And sorry if I keep looking all around because I'm used to looking over here for a camera, but it's right there. So, ignore my ADHD eyes that are like squirrel. But anyways, what I can say to you is this, Ashley. Meeting you was inspiring because it's not very, and that might sound strange to you, but it's really not that often that you can find a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, fiance that's so supportive of their significant other. And you think that would come easy with loving someone, but I actually did a blog on Blogger not too long ago about what it's like to love a spouse with PTSD. And it can be hard. And I know, because it goes both ways for me and my husband. He has PTSD, I have PTSD. We've got a bunch of other fun things that come with deployments. But what's great is that when you met him, you loved him obviously for who he is, and you accept that he's been through some struggles and some hard times, as have you, I'm sure, because I remember you mentioned that you two can kind of recognize each other's triggers. So continue doing that. And what's important to know is that with any mental illness, even though, most of us don't start out life with PTSD, you have to witness a horrible event or an action or something that brings those demons into our lives that affect our sleep, how we eat, how we act. It changes our lives. And what's beautiful is that you see that in yourself and your partner, and you have the patience and the confidence to deal with it. And I know going into 4th of July is going to be rough, as it is for many of us veterans. But just like you said to me yesterday, which is so great, that he goes off and does his own thing. He sits in his chair and ignores the fireworks. Not the ones that we know about. The unexpected ones are the ones that always get us. But I think that's important to tell other people too. And Ashley, getting into support groups, and there's a bunch of them. You can actually just get on Google and be like support group for spouses or for caregivers would be the category that you would be in right now. Even though you're not like a nurse or something like that. Someone that cares for a veteran is technically a caregiver. So you can look up caregiver support groups or forums. It's a little bit harder, and I'm actually going to work on that all this week because I know that there's a huge gap in care for Gulf War veterans. So I'm going to look for some more resources for not only you and your fiance, but for the many other Gulf War veterans out there that aren't blanketed by a lot of the nonprofit organizations that are out there today, like Wounded Warrior Project or, excuse me, it was a long day. And long night, long day yesterday, day before that. But I'm going to look up some more this week. So come next week, I want you to hop onto the website and I'll have a couple lists of things that I found, hopefully. I listed a few previously. They're kind of broad. I think they're more geared towards benefits. But I'm going to try and look and see what else I can find as far as outreach, because I know there has to be a lot more. Although, unfortunately, I have heard from other veterans going through the VA that there really isn't much for Gulf War veterans. So I am going to dive into the interwebs and find some more. But as far as PTSD, there is a, if you're just looking for PTSD broad, because the only difference between how it affects civilians and how it affects military is just the types of events and the types of triggers they may carry. And sometimes they can be similar. So some more information on PTSD. If you want, you can simply go to our page. I'm pulling it up right now because NAMI is great. NAMI is wonderful. They've got descriptions and all kinds of good stuff. So if you just go to our resources page, I'm going to it right now so I can just look it right up. Let's see here. We'll go to our mental health resources. Let's see here. And it's not just about suicide prevention. You know, we love to get people connected. Let's see here. That's for colleges. Not that, not that. Where are you, NAMI? Let's see here. There is Mental Health America. That's listed on our resources page. It's good. Ooh. SAMHSA, SAMHSA. They've got a national helpline. Their phone number is on there. What they can do is they can connect you with referral information about mental health. So if he's having trouble getting in to see a doctor or anything, they can refer you. There is also JED Foundation. They focus... No, that wouldn't be for him. Just kidding. That's just for young adults. And I'm not even really that young anymore. It's so sad. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. PTSD Alliance. This is perfect for you. They have, and if you click on the link, it has 2 downloadable books for you right here. It has Hope for Recovery, Understanding Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, and PTSD, A Guide for the Frontline. They're both free of charge. One is, let's see here, in clear and sympathetic language. Yeah, there's a 20-page booklet. So that'll actually give you a lot of really good information about PTSD. I've browsed through them both. Let's see here. I'm still trying to find the NAMI. Where are you? I know we had it up here at one time. I can't find it. But if you just type in NAMI into Google, it'll actually take you to their website, and they've got a load of resources as well. So I would definitely say to start out, just browse through our resource lists. Right now, I don't think we have anything that's completely just geared towards Gulf War veterans, because the majority out there is for OIF, OEF, all those good ones, OND. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's contagious. So don't you yawn. But so check back in with us next week. I'm going to work on our resources page to make sure we find a way to include Gulf War veterans, because there's definitely a gap for that right now. And check out those 2 free books for at that PTSD Alliance site, which is featured on our resources page. I really think that it'll give you a little bit more information as well. And if you have any more questions, pop back into my question box. I would love to chat.